Well, Saturday morning, I've got my racing cap on. That must mean we're going racing. And we are, but this time we're going to Teesside Autodrome, which if you watch the vlogs you've probably seen me race around there before. Last time I raced there was in the free tech in the single cylinder class. I went head to head with a 450 Supermoto. This time it's going to be a little bit more fair. I'm racing with Nora Sport in the British Supermoto Championships, although I'm racing in the Pitbike class. Well, actually I'm racing in the Super Mini class. I've got a 190 engine in my pit bike now. One sugar in my tea, by the way, for those of you that are interested. The weather does not look amazing. Not bad. It's 13 minutes to 7. My cactus still hasn't grown. I've had that for months. Got it for £1, boys. Michael Jackson's favourite shop. Probably can't say that, but yeah, anyway, I'll see you at the track once I've either had a Greg's sandwich or a McDonald's sandwich. Fucking hell, that was for the vlog, that. So good that was. State me jeans, man.
It's my challenge when we get home.
Yeah. That scratch.
Have a look at your knees for a before and after.
Fucking state of them. Scruffy cooker. Well, my tyres are on. She's purring away like a kitten. The weather forecast looks like it's improving, although if you look up there, it's just pure greyness. It's got the black fire R's in, which are good for all conditions really. And then, you know, see what happens. Hopefully we don't have to get the full wets out. Teesside is very slippery in the dry. It's, you know, heavily used. It's not very abrasive, so it's full of like concrete patches everywhere as well, which are obviously really slippery. So I'm out in about 5 minutes. First practice. Run the national circuit, which my gearing is too long for that track. But yeah, I don't know whether I'll change it or not. We'll see how this first session goes. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've had the first practice session. Felt alright. I mean, the Blackfire R tyre is definitely moving around a bit. I wasn't pushing on. It wasn't wet out there. There was some damp patches. Obviously the Blackfire R's the tyre to be on in them conditions, or maybe an R slick. But yeah, it looked like it was having a hard time and I wasn't pushing on, so the next session's qualifying in about half an hour. And then we'll make a decision after that. As far as gearing's concerned, I think the bike's got enough power to not have to worry about it. So I'm on the gearing which I use on the long track. But I mean, obviously we're still doing half of the long track on the short track, so it's just familiar, so I'll stick with that. I won't bother with the camera for qualifying, we'll save it for the race. That's the onboard. So I'll see you after qualifying. Well, we've done qualifying. I'm on pole. Shit session. I mean, it's qualifying. People have broke down at the side of the track and they just stood there watching us go around with yellow flags out. Anyway, managed to get a lap in on the end. I'm on the Blackfire R's, so just so much movement from the tyre. I'm gonna have to. I thought about pulling in before I actually did my fastest lap because the bike was just sat. I mean, you won't be able to, well, there was no on boards, but the bike was sideways everywhere. I mean, I think I did a 49 something. To put it this way, my best ever lap round here is a 46.3, so loads to go, but it is cold and these tyres are moving around really badly. Nonetheless, somehow it's good enough for pole position, so we'll get the SS tyres in and we'll see how it goes.
A few moments later.
camera has been a pain in the ass today, so I'm recording this bit for the third time, just in case it didn't work the other 2 times. But as you will have seen in that race, managed to kind of suss out what I need to do to get it to stay in 3rd gear, which is use the clutch twice. Whereas normally I don't use the clutch at all, you just roll off the throttle momentarily and goes in. But I did try loads of things like, you know, shifting into the gear early and whatever. Anyway, managed to get it to work or stay in 3rd gear. Unfortunately, Martin, who's the guy who, you know, got past me a couple of times, he's having a problem with his Pitbike in that it's jumping out of 4th. So he's retired his bike, but he's borrowing somebody else's. So yeah, we'll see what happens in this next race. There might not be too much action, it depends whether I get a good start or not. So you probably want to hope that I get a shit start and then there'll be a bit more action. But yeah, I'll see you on the track. Well, I don't know whether you got the footage of the crash, but it works still, thankfully. Came off at some point during that race. I won all 3 races, so decent weekend, decent Saturday. Something to do in it, better than being in the house, so I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks very much for watching.
But the winner today, if he's here, hopefully he's very quick, he's very accurate. And it is Tommy Fielding!